Hey, G here. You're down and dirty yogi. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the practices. If you have, remember, subscribe, leave me comments, like me. So we're going to do some fun things on the mat today. I hope you guys are ready because we're definitely going to get into our legs, maybe bit a little of our bums, and start getting ready to get out of quarantine, yeah? All right, let's go. Get started standing on your mat. Take a moment, adjust how you need to. Make sure you're standing on all four corners of your feet so you're nice and balanced, lifting up through your inner arches. Inhale your shoulders up towards your ears, and then exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together and down your back. Spin your palms forward, close your eyes. Start to connect with your breath here. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling your breath moving up and down through your body. Take a few moments. Start to expand your inhales and extend your exhales so that they're just as long as your inhales. Take these few moments. See where you are energetically in your body and breathe. Keep inhaling and exhaling, connecting with your body. Push down through your feet. Feel the energy of the ground sparking up through you. Lift your toes and spread them. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to separate your toes. It's really a thing. On your next inhale, bring your hands to prayer in front of your chest. Take this moment to set an intention, if you so choose, for your practice, for your day, your week, your entire month, for your life, if you're there. On your very next inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky, and then exhale, forward fold. Take your two fingers and wrap around your toes, so your index and your middle finger, and then pull yourself further down into your forward fold. Just breathe here. Now, if you're having trouble with your hamstrings, let me show you. You can bend your knees towards your chest to kind of alleviate any pressure or pain you might be having in your hamstrings. But keep working towards straightening your legs. Bend as deeply as you can here. Take another exhale and bend even deeper, letting gravity help you here. On an inhale, come up, straighten your back, straighten your arms. You can always bend your legs if you need to. But exhale again, forward fold. Really get nice and warm hamstrings here. So keep folding, keep breathing, keep letting gravity help you. Inhale, straighten, and then exhale, fold. We do these a few times just to get a little deeper into our folds, get a little more release. Let our breath guide us a little bit more. Your next inhale, come all the way up, reaching your arms up to the sky, and then exhale, hands to prayer. Namaste. Take a few breaths here, refocus, rebalance. If you lost connection with your breath, take this moment to reconnect. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, and then exhale, forward fold. Bringing your hands down to the ground. Inhale, up to your fingertips. Now, take those same two fingers and wrap them around your big toe, and then exhale, fold again, letting your weight pull you down into this forward fold, using your arms to help pull you a little deeper. Keep breathing here. Keep folding. Bend your knees again if you need to, but keep working towards straightening them, stretching in through your hamstrings. Let your breath guide you. Send it wherever you need to. Wherever you're feeling a sensation in this pose, send your breath. We're getting really deep into our hamstrings here, and so sometimes people don't like that. Inhale, come up, And then exhale. Guess what? Fold again. Continue to get deeper. Look, I've gotten so much deeper into this pose since we started. On your next breath, inhale all the way up, and then exhale. Namaste. Take a few seconds, see where that did for your body, and then inhale your arms back up to the sky, and then exhale, forward fold, bringing your hands all the way down to the ground. Inhale, come up to your fingertips, or if this is too much, bring your hands to your shins, never your knees, or you can come all the way up to your thighs this way, but never your knees. Never put pressure on your knees in these poses. So, exhale, step back with your right leg. Bring your knee down to the ground. Bring your hands on the inside of your foot. Now, untuck your toes. If it's too much on your knee, keep your toes tucked to help take pressure off of your knees and push through your heels. Or you can put some kind of cushion under your knee, but don't injure your knees here. Take another breath, and on your next inhale, straighten your back leg, lifting your knee off the ground, toes tucked, and then bring your hands on both sides of your front foot. Step forward, inhale, and then exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, hands in prayer, namaste. Inhale, reach on up, and then exhale, come down into your forward fold. Inhale to your fingertips, and then exhale, plant your hands. This time, step back with your left leg, bringing your knee down. Same thing here. If you feel any pressure, adjust where you need to adjust. Bring both hands inside of your front foot. Just breathe here, sending your breath wherever you need to. What does that mean, sending your breath there? Just focus on the area where you feel sensation and imagine your breath flowing into that section of your body. Now, on an inhale, tuck your back toes if they're not. Lift your back knee. Bring your hands to either side of your front leg. And then inhale, step forward. And then exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, namaste. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to your fingertips, and then step your right leg back. Bring your knee down. Both hands inside of your front leg. Breathe here. Take a few moments. This could be a big stretch for some of us. Send your breath where you need to. Wherever you need to feel some sort of release, that's where you send your breath. Inhale, bring your back leg up. Hands on either side of your front knee. Up, and then step back, plank pose. See, I switched it up on you guys. Inhale, and then exhale, lower down through chaturanga all the way to your belly. Inhale, bend into low cobra, high cobra, or all the way up to up dog. And then exhale, step back, down dog. Look at your thighs. Lift your legs towards your ceiling, your back wall, whatever is behind you. Lift your thighs towards that. Keep breathing. Push down through your palms. Take some nice, long, cleansing breaths here. Remember, down dog is a resting pose. If you need to, you can bicycle your legs. Sometimes it feels good in your first down dog. Keep lifting your thighs up towards your back wall. Inhale and exhale, lengthening your breath. On an inhale, look at your hands. Bottom of your exhale, walk or step forward. Inhale to your fingertips, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky, and then exhale, namaste. Take a few breaths here. See what that did, how it connected with your body, those poses. And then on your next inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to your fingertips. And then on an exhale, plant your hands. Step back with your left leg, knee down. Same thing here. Bring both hands inside of your leg. Breathe. Keep your toes tucked or untucked, whatever you need to do for your knee. If you push back through your heel, it will definitely alleviate any pressure you might feel on your knee. So make sure you do that. And then inhale, lift your back knee, and then step back, plank pose. Squeeze your belly here, and then exhale, lower down, chaturanga, and then all the way to your belly. Inhale, bend your back, and then exhale, push back into down dog. Keep breathing. Keep lifting your thighs. Take a look at your ankles. If you have wrinkles there, you need to lift your thighs more. Like lift, lift, lift towards the back wall. Push down through your hands. Inhale. Look at your hands. At the bottom of your exhale, walk or step forward. Inhale to your fingertips, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, namaste. Take a few breaths here. Check in with yourself. And then get ready on your next inhale. So reach your hands back up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your fingertips. And then exhale, step back with your right leg. Come up to, bring your hands up to your thigh. Check in with your waist. Make sure your hips are pointing forward so you're not splaying open to the side. Make sure you're lifting through that back leg. Your bum is nice and even. You're bringing your belly button in towards your back. Feel strong here. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. Well, as comfortable as one can be. And then inhale your arms up towards the sky. Reach through your fingertips. Keep lifting through that back leg. Breathe. It's a lot of shit to do all at once. And then exhale. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Step back with control into your plank. And then exhale, chaturanga, all the way down to your belly. Bend your back on your inhale, and then exhale, down dog. Take a few breaths here. Long, controlled breaths. And then on an inhale, look at your hands, and then exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway, and then exhale, fold again. On your inhale, reach all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, namaste. Take a few breaths here, check in with yourself. But then on your next inhale, reach up towards the sky, and then exhale, forward fold. On your inhale, come up to your fingertips or your hands on your shins. And then on your exhale, step your left foot back. Make sure your high lunge, adjust so that you're not off balance. Come on up, put your hands on your hips. Make sure your hips are both pointed forward. Make sure you're pushing up through the back leg. All the same things. Bring your belly button in towards your back. And when you're stable, inhale your arms up towards the sky. High lunge. Keep breathing. Keep lifting that back leg. All of those things. Keep working on that front leg, getting it bent more so that it eventually becomes parallel. And then exhale your hands down. Step back, plank pose. Take a breath or two here. And then exhale down through chaturanga. Bend your back on your inhale. And then exhale, down dog. Take a few long breaths here. Keep pushing up through your legs. Stay strong and gentle with yourself in this pose. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, look at your hands. And then at the bottom of your exhale, walk or step forward. Inhale to your fingertips, and then exhale, forward folds. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, namaste. Take another breath. And then on your inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale to your fingertips. And then exhale, plant your hands. Step back with your right leg. All the same adjustments that you needed to do. Make sure you're not on a tightrope. If you need to widen your stance, do so. Come on up, bringing your hands to your hips. Adjust here so you're nice and balanced. Lifting through your back leg, pulling your belly button in. Keep your hands here on your hips and then bring your back heel down, pivoting into a wide leg stance. Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, and then exhale, forward fold. I didn't mean for you guys to have to see my bum in this way, but here we are. Bring your palms down to the ground, bend your elbows, and then inhale, come up to your fingertips. Point your right toes forward, walk around, bring your hands to either side of your foot, and then inhale, come on up. Make the same adjustments we just did, lifting through your back leg, bending your front leg forward as parallel to the ground as you can, and then inhale, arms up towards the sky. Take a few breaths here. Keep lifting that back leg, high lunge. Take one more inhale and reach up, and then on your next exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Step your foot back into plank pose. Take a breath here, push down, and then exhale, lower down through chaturanga, all the way to your belly, and then inhale, bend your back. Exhale, push back into down dog. Take a few breaths here. Keep pushing and lifting your thighs up towards the back wall, your ceiling, whatever is behind you, really. Keep pushing down through your hands. Inhale, look at your hands, and then exhale, walk or step forward. Inhale, come up to your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up, and then exhale, hands to chest. Namaste. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your fingertips, and then step back with your right leg. Come on up, bring your hands to your hips. Adjust the way you need to adjust here. Take a breath here, and then inhale your arms up towards the sky, really reaching through your fingertips. Keep pushing that back leg up. Keep that front leg strong. Take a few more deep breaths here. Inhale, really reach, and then exhale, turn forward, bring your hands back to your hips, wide leg stance. Take another deep inhale, and then exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands flat, bend your elbows, push down, and then inhale, come up to your fingertips. This time you're going to be pivoting with your left foot forward. So turn your toes forward, walk around to that front leg, and then come on up. Hands on your hips, reach up towards the sky. Inhale, really reach up through your fingertips. Keep that back leg strong. Take another deep breath, and then on your exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Step back into plank pose. Hold your plank, and then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and then exhale, push back into your down dog. Take a few breaths here. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, look at your hands, and then at the bottom of your exhale, walk or step forward. Inhale to your fingertips, and then exhale, forward fold. Push down through your feet. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, namaste. On your next inhale, get ready. Reach your arms up towards the sky, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up to your fingertips, and then exhale, step your right leg back into high lunge. Keep pushing down through your front leg. Come on up to standing. Put your hands on your hips. Make sure your hips are in the right position before you raise your arms up to the sky. Inhale, arms up. Take a few breaths here. Keep pushing up through that back leg. Keep your legs strong. Keep breathing and reaching towards the sky. And then inhale, twist your feet open, and then exhale, forward fold into wide leg stance. Bring your hands down to your mat, elbows bent. On an inhale, you're going to come up to your fingertips and pivot your right leg, walking your arms around back into high lunge. Make sure your hips are in the right position, And then inhale your arms up to the sky. Keep pushing that back leg up. Keep bending your front leg. Keep breathing. Keep reaching. Keep trying to do all of these things. Take a deep breath, reach up a little higher, and then exhale. Bring your arms down, step back into plank pose. Take a breath here, and then exhale through chaturanga to your belly. Inhale, bend your back, and then exhale, down dog. Take a nice few cleansing breaths here. I say few a lot. I should probably come up with some new words, hey? So this time, reach your right leg up towards the sky, rock it in, bring it between your hands, and then come on up back into high lunge. Now your left leg is behind you. Keep lifting there. Make sure your hips are in a nice position. You're not splaying open before you raise your arms up to the sky on an inhale. Breathe. Keep reaching. Keep reaching through your fingertips like you're really, really trying to reach the ceiling. And then on an inhale, you're going to spin forward, hands to your hips, and then exhale, fold forward. Bringing your hands down to your mat, elbows bent. Take a breath or two here. Grab your ankles, really stretch and pull yourself down into this forward fold. Yes, we are getting into our hamstrings. We're getting into our hips. Keep breathing here. Take a few more breaths before you get ready to come back to your fingertips. Pivot your right leg towards the front end of your mat. Come back up into your high lunge. Make sure your hips are in the right place. Reach your arms up on an inhale. Your bum's nice and tucked in. Breathe here. Keep pushing up through your back leg. Now the idea is that we're going around in a circle on our mat. So if you have a different leg to the front of your mat, then that's fine. However, we're just doing a mandala on our mat here. So exhale your hands down to the ground. Step back into plank. Take a few breaths here in plank, pushing down through your hands, and then exhale, chaturanga. Then all the way to your belly. Inhale, bend your back, and then exhale, push back, down dog. Keep breathing. Take some nice deep breaths here. And then come down to your knees. Untuck your toes. Push back into child's pose. Take a few breaths here in child's pose. If it feels better for your shoulders, you can always bring your hands behind your back, resting your shoulders. Take a few more breaths, and then inhale your hands forward, and then bring yourself back up into your down dog. You're still in a resting pose, remember, down dog. No matter what it feels like, it's supposed to be a resting pose. But on your next inhale, look at your hands. Bottom exhale, walk or step forward, inhale to your fingertips, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to your fingertips, and then exhale, plant your hands. Step your right leg back. Come on up into your high lunge again. I know you're like, I'm so tired of these lunges lately. What are you doing right now? Reach your arms up. Now you're really going to love me. Bend your right knee down towards the ground and then straighten. Let's do that a few times. So keep your balance. Inhale and then exhale. Bend your leg. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Just follow your breath. Exhale. Keep breathing. Keep your balance. And then on an inhale, turn around, wide leg. Exhale. Forward fold. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Elbows bent. Grab your ankles. Pull yourself more deeply into your forward folds, bringing your head closer and closer to the ground. Keep breathing here. Send your breath wherever you need it. That energy is what will keep driving you and keep opening you up in your space. Inhale your hands back up to your hips. Come on up. Pivot your right foot forward. into another high lunge. Now you're facing the opposite way on your mat. And then inhale your arms back up to the sky. Make sure you've checked in with yourself and you're in those good positions. And now you're going to do the same thing. You're going to inhale and exhale, bending that back leg back and forth down to the ground. You don't bring your knee all the way down to the ground, but just enough to give yourself a bit of a challenge. I told you we were going to work on our bums a little bit, right? So here's what I promised. So keep breathing, keep bending that knee towards the ground, keep following your breath, and then on an exhale, forward fold, step back into plank, all the way down to your belly through chaturanga, bend your back on your inhale, and then exhale, down dog. Take a few breaths here in this down dog. Make sure you keep the integrity of your down dog, lifting your hips up towards the sky, hands pushed firmly down to the ground, but keep breathing. On your next inhale, look at your hands, and then you're going to rock forward, bringing your left leg forward, coming back up into your high lunge, bending that front knee. Check in with your hips. Make sure you're not splayed open. Your bum is nice and tucked, not sticking out. Yeah, I'm making all of those adjustments here before I inhale my hands up towards the sky. Breathe here. And now we're going to start bending that back knee towards the ground. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. You see, I'm not rising up that much. I'm just bending this leg, really working here into the back side of my body. So keep doing this, following your breath. And then on an inhale, come forward, and then exhale, wide leg stands, forward fold. Bring your hands, your palms down to the ground. Inhale, up to your fingertips, and then reach towards your ankles again, and then exhale. Come down a little further, deepening your fold. Keep breathing, keep sending your breath, your prana where you need it to go. And relax here just for a little while. Let your breath continue to guide you. And then on an inhale, come up to your fingertips. Bring your hands up to your hips and come back up to standing into your wide leg pose. Pivot your right leg forward. Come back into your lunge for a second. Adjust. Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground and then step back into your plank pose. Exhale through to chaturanga all the way down to your belly, and inhale, bend your back. Exhale, down dog. Take a few cleansing breaths here in down dog. I did say I was going to stop saying the word few. Take some cleansing breaths here in down dog. And then on an inhale, you're going to look at your hands again. And at the bottom of your exhale, you're going to walk or step forward. Inhale to your fingertips, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, push down through your feet. Exhale, standing pose, namaste. Take a few breaths here in namaste. I still said few, didn't I? Check in with yourself, see how you feel, see what those positions opened up for you in different parts of your body that you might not have expected. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips. Plant your hands on your exhale and then step back into plank pose. Hold your plank here for a few breaths. And then exhale to your chaturanga all the way to your belly. Inhale, bend your back. And then exhale, down dog. Take some breaths here. 5 or so long breaths, connecting, making sure you feel nice and balanced here in your down dog. And then on an inhale, we are going to raise our right foot off the ground, bend our knee, bring it into our chest, bring your foot between your hands, and then your back knee down to the ground. Straighten your front leg. You're going to fold over this front leg. Breathe into the sensation here. Now, lift back up. Stretch this front leg out a little further. Bring your toes up so that you're on your heel. Straighten out your hips, and then inhale, straighten, and then exhale, fold forward. You can always come up to your fingertips if this is too much, but try to get a deep fold here, as deep as whatever works for you, really. So keep breathing. Send your breath into wherever it is you feel sensation. You can feel lots of sensation in this pose. So allow yourself that few minutes. Inhale, come on up, bend your front leg again, lift your back leg, walk your arms around, and the same thing on the other side with the opposite leg. First foot down, bend over that front leg, and then inhale, straighten up, come up to your heel, and then exhale, forward folds over your leg again. Keep breathing. Wherever you feel sensation, send your breath there. Allow yourself to melt a little bit in this position. Well, as much as you can. And then bend your front leg. Widen your stance. Walk around. And then bring your knees down. Wide leg. This is called frog pose. So knees are separated. Your feet are separated. Your bums up. Come down to your elbows if you can. Or lay as flat as you want. Some people can come all the way down into this pose, like with their bellies on the ground. I'm not there today. So wherever you need to be in this pose, you can be there. You can be up higher on your arms. If you have blocks or anything, you can definitely be there as well. But try and breathe here. Send your breath into your hips, into your groin. Wherever it is you feel something, right? Just send your breath there. Concentrate your energy and your breath. And then on an inhale, come up, bring your feet together, sit back into this wide leg pose, knees on the ground. Breathe here. Take a few seconds before you rock back onto your bum and then come to a comfortable seated position. I want to thank you so much for practicing with me today. This is our time together coming to an end. You can stay here in a meditative mode if you would like, breathing. But for me, I'm going to go. Namaste.